Hey, hope you guys are doing well. Edgar Solo Marketer here, and in this video I want to show you why a free System.io account is all you need to start an online business in 2024. And I will specifically do all this stuff on a free account just to show you that, it's all possible instead of like using one of the paid accounts. So before we start, obviously you can see that when you set up an account, when you set up a free one, you don't even need a credit card. You just set it up, you're ready to go. And over here, you can see the limits, like you have the contacts, you can send an unlimited amount of emails, you can do a certain amount of sales funnels, right? A certain amount of courses. Yeah, you can see like all the limitations. The only thing, I think on the free account, the only thing you can't do that you need like a higher plan for, that's the evergreen webinars. I think the rest, like out of all the stuff that you would need as a newcomer, yeah, they pretty much have all of it. And again, if you're a newbie, webinars, maybe that's a little bit too advanced, so it's not really a biggie. That's something you can do later once you have some experience, and then you can sell higher ticket products and all that stuff. But at the beginning, free account, completely normal. And that should be completely fine. So yeah, go set up an account first, and then let's dive right in. So yeah, in case you didn't know, you haven't seen any of my videos yet, my name is Edgars. I've been using System.io actively since the summer of 2023. I switched over just because of its simplicity, and that's the first thing, because a lot of these website and funnel building platforms, as advanced as they are, they're also really buggy, and there's like too much going on. As much as I would consider myself a tech savvy person, it's sometimes it seems like it's too much. So System, it's more, yeah, it's much simpler, and also it's much more affordable because their more expensive plan is like cheaper than most of the big players out there. Their cheapest plans. So their more expensive plan is like $100 if you pay monthly. So it's really affordable. Especially for solopreneurs like me, that's a big selling point, right? So yeah, the easiest way usually that I would suggest tackling all this is, obviously you can see there's a lot of functionality at the top, right? You can create products, there's automations, you can create funnels, there's like a contact list, right? You can create several different types of emails, and just instead of kind of going through all those things one by one, just like as they are, I would suggest rather, it will be the format of this video. I would kind of start with like the first things that need to be done, right? We kind of learn how to crawl before we, learn how to run. And then we kind of gradually head on to like explore all the other stuff that's afterwards. Like the first thing obviously you would worry about is how to generate a lead, right? So that's under the funnels. If you go here, for the free account, I think the limit was 3 funnels. So let's delete one. I'm just going to create one from scratch. Again, as a reminder, this is a free account. It's a free dummy account just to show you that it's possible. So the first thing you want to do, obviously you have a social media account, blog, whatever, right? You have a way to generate traffic. You have following, but you need to get these people on your mailing list. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create a simple 2-step landing page for your lead magnet, for your affiliate product, whatever. So let's say we have like a lead magnet with a PDF free guide for whatever your business is, 5 tips to do, to solve a specific problem. So the first thing we do is we create a funnel, we build an audience, and this would be, let's say, lead generation, just some sort of a lead generation funnel. Here you can pick a domain if you have one, a custom domain connected, and build an audience. Currency doesn't matter for lead generation. So let's click save. So now we have a funnel. This is the newest one. Let's click on it. And here you can see there's a bunch of templates here already. You can definitely use them. You can kind of sift through if there's anything that fits. If they're kind of too kind of wonky or not really what you like, sometimes I get that feeling. Not to say anything bad about System, but sometimes like those templates just don't match what I want to do. If they do, perfect. If they don't, then in the end, I can give you like free template for really simple landing page. There's like a lot of extras here if you click on it. This is not necessarily, there's like a little bit of extra that you would need for a landing page, although it looks pretty good. But yeah, just to let you know, in the end, you're going to get a free template as well. In this case, I'm just gonna, what can I pick? I just pick one. I'm just gonna pick this one. This looks like a solid landing page. So this is where we will tell people, hey, if you give us your name and email, we'll give you this for free, right? So this is a lot of stuff. I like to have my landing pages really simple. So I'm just gonna delete these sections because this is all extra. This is almost like a website. We don't need it to be that complicated and confuse people. So let's get rid of all this. I'm just kind of clicking on the trash icon for these. All right, here we have a simple landing page. This is just like above fold. This is all we need. We don't need all the extra for a landing page. That's not a fancy sales page. We're giving people something for free. They don't need all your testimonials, what your life story is, statistics, whatever, right? They don't need all that stuff. They just like, hey, here's a free thing. Here's how you get it. Give us your email, right? That's the classic way. You can also ask for a name if you drag in a form input, and then you change it to like a first name field as well. So that's what I usually do. I do a first name and an email, because I like to address people by their first name in their emails. Oftentimes, that's like a custom field you can use. But you can also do it this way. You're probably going to get a few more conversions, because the more fields you have, the less people will convert. If you have like 10 of these, you ask for their address, phone number, or whatever on a free lead magnet. On this landing page, instead of converting like 35%, you're going to be converting like 5 or 10%. So, just so you know, that the more barriers are put up, the less people will convert. But this, put up your headline, something like learn how I made System.io. Not a real thing, but it's just kind of like, just a headline. And then the subheadline could be like, let's do even though I had no idea how to build a website. I don't know, something like that, right? So pretty short and sweet. You can exchange this for like your own mock-up of your own lead magnet over here. Click on it, click here, upload your own image, right? This is it. It's ready. Let's click on Save Changes. I guess up here, I would delete this as well. Let's just delete this navigation bar. Let's do this. This is it. This is all you need for a landing page, right? So that's the first step. And the thank you page, if you click on it, again, you can pick a template if you want. Let's just select one. Let's go edit page. I would just delete everything. This is not needed. Headline. Thanks. The next 5 minutes. And then you can also add lines like, please make sure to check your spam folder, and whatever else you want to add. This is it. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. And now we can click Save Changes. Let's go back. And to deliver the lead magnet, you can either do, let's go back to the page. You can either add it here as a button. Let's scroll down. Button. You click on it, and then you can either have like a URL, right? You have a Google Drive link, you have some sort of link to a video, whatever it is whatever your lead magnet is. Or you can do a download file, and you can just upload your file from your computer. So this is it. This is one way to do it. Or you can also do like a confirmation email, welcome email, which is how I usually do it, just so I can do other things on the thank you page, just to kind of have my one-time offer, monetize the new leads. But this is one way you can do it, right? So you can just and you can edit the button text here. There's the subtext, and here's the text. Load my free guide here. Subtext, you can delete it, you can leave it in, you can change the color if you click on it, scroll down, change it to yellow, right? Whatever floats your boat, or click on it. You can change the text as well. Change it to black. There we go. Simple as that. I think the color is really close to the one that was on the landing page, so that's a good thing. Let's leave. And once you test it out, you can click here, click on the link icon. Let's open it. Let's do a quick email first. Let's do this. I'll just do just so it's different, just so the lead gets added. Start now. I guess I should have changed the button text, but see, this is simple. And if we check the backend, if we check contacts, this is the next feature that I want to show you. Check contacts. Here's the new lead, right? The lead got added to your contact list. This is the list that you want to build. That always should be a priority, especially if you're starting out. Your main focus is not to go for the quick sale, but first is to collect a lead, because as opposed to just sending people to your offer once, they see it, they don't buy, and that's it. Only a couple % of them will. They don't trust you, they don't know you, so they most likely won't buy. As opposed to gathering all these leads, maybe not getting the sale up front, but you can continue communicating with people for, hundreds of thousands of emails, and then you have more opportunities to not offer this one specific thing, but plenty of others. And always focus on building your mailing list. And also, if you want to deliver your lead magnet through an email, so you have another functionality, it's called campaigns over here. And let's just delete this one. Let's just create a new one. I think you can do one, but one is completely enough. So you want to create a new one. So a campaign, what it essentially is, let's click this. It is it can be one email. I'm going to start with one email, but it can be a string of emails, like 20, for example. where when somebody does take some sort of an action, like signing up for a lead magnet or purchasing something or whatever, they get thrown into this sequence. And then over a certain amount of days, they get a certain amount of emails in a certain sequence. And the goal is usually to either like introduce yourself or sell a specific product that would solve their specific problem. There's like, you can use different angles, right? And it's you can do like some sort of a welcome sequence in this case, which is what I do myself and a lot of other online marketers do. But in this case, for now, we'll do it really simply. So they signed up for a lead magnet. The thank you page was just, hey, thank you, expect an email. Okay, so here's the email. We create the campaign, we click welcome, and let's create that first email that they receive right away. So the subject line will be welcome, and here's your freebie. That's my name and sender email. Classic editor, I would leave it as classic. Visual, it's kind of like a page builder. It looks fancier, but you can do that. That's completely fine. To me, it looks more corporate, just kind of like perfectly crafted. For some brands, it works fine, but if you're like a solopreneur, you can still do this. This is fine, but me personally, I just do classic. It's more text-based. It looks more like what you would get from a friend or a coworker or whatever, like a more natural, organic email as opposed to like these perfectly crafted colors and shapes and all that stuff. So there's two schools of thought and there's no wrong one. So you can just do whichever you want, but I'll do classic to make it simple. Let's do this. Let's save. And over here, this is going to be the email they will be receiving when they sign up. So it's like, hey, and then we can do a custom field. If you collect their name, you can do, hey, first name. Right? Or let's paste it as a, I don't want it to look weird, so let's paste it as a plain text so it looks just the same as everything else. Obviously, this is usually a longer email, but, my name is Edgar, so I'm doing this and I'm that and whatever. And then in the end, it's like, here's your free guide, and you can do download here, and then you can do signature. So we can select this text. All right, you can select it, and then we can hyperlink it over here, and then here we can add the link. We can attach, like if it's a PDF, you can do like a Google Drive link. Google Drive is free, right? Just make sure it's publicly available, that file, just so people can actually access it. So you just kind of link it here, and that's it. That's going to be a clickable thing. If you do a visual email editor, you can do like buttons and stuff. So that's the upside for that. So if you like adding buttons to your emails, you can do that. If it doesn't matter, I'll just make it really simple like this. And add the link through the hyperlink button. And once it's done, you want to save, not only save, but also test. So send it to yourself. Send the email to your email inbox to check whether the grammar is fine, whether the custom field, this fills out properly with their name. If they didn't submit a name, then it won't fill out with anything. Also, links, that's a big one. It's easy to mess up the links. That's one of the main mistakes. So just kind of always send yourself a test email. It takes 2 minutes. Send it to your mobile, especially if you do the visual editor. Send it to yourself, see what it looks like. And I highly recommend it. Every once in a while, you catch your own mistakes when checking on like a different device. It's just, I don't know, it just happens. So once that is done, here you can see at the was it at the bottom? No, it wasn't. Save and publish, you'll see it now. So once it's saved, you actually need to publish it so it works. So in this case, it's just 0 days, 0 minutes, whatever. It just goes out right away once they sign up. So let's activate it. And then we want to exit. So this is the one and only email in our campaign that we just created, right? Emails, campaigns, welcome. So this is one email. So now we want to connect it to that landing page that we created. So let's click on funnels over here. And here we have automation rules, which means let's add a rule, funnel step form subscribe. So once they subscribe to a form, we want them to be added to this email campaign. So edit automation rule, add action. We can also tag them. With a free account, you only get one tag, so I wouldn't focus on it too much. But if you have like a paid account with more capability, you can do more funnels, more tags, more everything, more courses, then I would kind of use this feature as well. But you can use it, you cannot. It doesn't matter as much at the beginning, but it will later on. But just so you know. But what you want to do is you want to subscribe to a campaign, and then you choose the campaign we just set up, save rule, and that's it. So this means now, once they sign up, they will be sent this email within seconds, right? So Once you do this, what you want to do is you want to go and test it out. Go do sign up with your own email address, check your inbox. Did the email come in? And it should come in not sometimes, most times it comes in within seconds. Sometimes there's like a slight delay. So, don't freak out if it takes like a 30 seconds or a minute or whatever. So this took, I don't know, I didn't keep track of the time, but see how quick this was, right? Obviously, the email, you can craft it a little bit better, and you have the need to have the lead magnet, but all this stuff can be done within hours. But yeah, if you want your landing page to kind of stand out even more, just as a reminder, I have a template in the end. I'll let you know where to get one, free template, system.io. Yeah, make sure to utilize that. It doesn't cost you anything. And it will also come with like a welcome email template and like a full setup explainer video, all that stuff. It will just show you like in greater detail than this, how to set everything up, how to make sure it works. So the next thing I want to show you, obviously you had the contacts list, we set up our first funnel. So let's go back to campaigns, right? This one email we set up. But the thing you can do now, you can set up a string of emails. You can set up 10 emails. You can set up a sequence where you deliver a lead magnet, and then you can this is supposed to be a subject line, but I'm going to do it this way just so you can see the order of how the emails will be set up. But actually the subject line is the line they see in their email inbox, right? When they see like your name and like the next line that's next to it, that's what it should say here. But I'm going to make it say email 1 just so you can see in relation to the previous email where it is. So let's do classic editor. Whatever the email is, this is like the first email where you can introduce to yourself, right? It's like, hey, my name is this is what I do. And, if you didn't do that in a welcome email. So basically you could just kind of create a string of emails where you introduce yourself, you kind of build trust and authority. You show people that, you deliver on your promises, you bring results and all that stuff, right? And just kind of, it's a good opportunity to send a few emails within the next few days, within a week, whatever, just to kind of introduce to yourself, enter their world, and let them know that you can provide a solution to their problem, which they indicated they have a problem because they signed up for your lead magnet, right? So now you can kind of gradually shift towards offering people your low ticket offer or like booking a free call or whatever your call to action is. That should be the goal of kind of like these 5, 10, 20, whatever emails. So now this is the email after the first one. So let's do, here it says this email will be sent after this previous email, the original one, right? So let's say we want to send it 1 day after. Let's click activate. So now it's been published. Let's exit. See, now we created a second email. So if you create another one, and this will be email 2, obviously write the actual subject line, not email 2. Let's click save, another email, another angle, whatever your welcome sequence is. And then obviously save and test always, and then save publish. And then we're going to pick email 1, and we're going to pick 1, 2, 3 days, whatever, 1 day after the previous email. Let's click activate. Let's exit. See, you can start creating a string of emails, and you can start introducing your offer. So this is another functionality that's really cool in System.io. So you can just do like this. I don't know. I do like usually like 6 emails. So that's what works for me. For others, it's like maybe 1 email, 2 emails. For others, it's like 20 emails, 100 emails, whatever, right? But this is what kind of works for me, so I can give you that example. And obviously here you can see as people go through this campaign, you'll get to see what works, what doesn't, how many open, how many click, and obviously if there's an offer, you'll be able to see how many buy under sales and transactions, how many sales you get over there basically. So this is, it's a really simple way to create a welcome sequence. I don't think there's an email limit within the welcome sequence, or campaign as it's called here. I call it a sequence, but it's the same thing. You can have like a 20 emails, whatever, but you can only have one of these campaigns or sequences. So with a free account, just remember that, but it's completely fine. So now that people go through the sequence, they go through these 5, 6 emails, whatever, they're obviously on your list. And all these people, this list will build. You'll get more and more and more people, right? Some will unsubscribe, which is fine, but the vast majority should stay there, right? If you do a good enough job, and if you actually, don't spam people, if you actually build relationships and just kind of provide a lot of value up front. So then you'll have another email feature, which is emails and newsletters. So you can send email broadcasts, which is essentially, if you click create, you can do classic editor, and you can do, I don't know, again, subject line, I have no idea. It's a Sunday newsletter, right? Then you can click save, and you can click on it, and then you can do an email blast, right? You write your email, You do your signature, you do the test email, and then you can save and send or save and schedule. And here, this is where the tags come in later on. If you segment your list, right, you have different tags. With a free account, you have one, so it doesn't matter as much. But later on, if you get a paid account, which, once you start making money, you'll need to expand as well, like kind of try different things, then you can afford to get a paid plan, get more tags, and create different segments of your mailing list just so you can approach these smaller, different subsections within your mailing list more personally, with a more specific, more tailored language. So this is where you can include tags or exclude specific people. Let's say people who have purchased a specific product. You don't want to send this email to them because you're offering this product again to your whole list, right? And like 10% of your list has bought it. So you want to exclude that 10%. You still want to advertise to the other 90%. But yeah, you can do email blasts, all sorts of things you can sell. You can sell your own product, which over here under courses, I can give you a quick look at that. You can sell affiliate offers, and obviously also you can do like PLR, MRR products, which are basically for like a one-time fee. You can get someone else's product, like a license to sell their product, and maybe even edit their product, and you can resell it as your own. So there's opportunities like that as well. This is kind of like the main reason why you have the mailing list, where you can continue communicating with people under emails and newsletters. So over here, it kind of will build up over time. You'll get the statistics, and obviously you can see the email and statistics over here as well. And this will show you everything. So yeah, as I mentioned a second ago, you can obviously sell the affiliate products, which is good for beginners. If you're more experienced and if you're not okay with just, 30% commission or whatever, you want to start building your own products, right? And you can do that here, products. Obviously you have physical products, which I don't do really in System. I've never done it. So that's maybe like a different video in the future, but that's just so you know, there's a capability of doing physical products, but mostly it's really good for, in this case, it's called courses. So, but those are like digital products. Over here, let me delete it. So that's if you have your own product, or you have like the PLR product, right? Private label rights or master resale rights. Just basically you can resell someone else's product legally, obviously, but keep the 100% instead of like a 30% like you would with an affiliate product. And here you can just create a new one. I think the limit with a free one was 1 as well, but it can be as big as possible. You can just create like different kinds of, you can set up different modules under it, and you can give access to different modules as opposed to whole course. So 1, completely fine for a newbie as well. Over here, let's add a new course. And here, I don't know, course, how to create a course. Right, a course about creating a course. I'm not being original here, but yeah, name and course. This is not a real course. Language, obviously the domain, you can pick it here. This is just a course, right? This will be your link. You can see it here. It's all simple, right? You can just add your own photo, logo, course cover, what it will look like. Really simple. Like there's nothing complex about this. You can add like HTML code and all that stuff, but it's not necessary. All right, so let's go save. And now we have the course. And within the course, the way it's structured, you have modules. And then under modules, you have, what is it, lectures, I think? Yeah, let's create one module. Add module. Module 1. All right, the module 1, if you click on it, add lecture, and then lecture 1. And then here you can see there's like different ways. Let's just click on preview the first one. And it's kind of like a page builder. I wouldn't even make it this complicated, but I would delete a lot of these sections. The way I usually do it is like headline, there would be a video here, and then maybe like links to like resources and stuff below. I wouldn't even do it this much. Yeah, list of resources, and there's like resources you can click on. So it's really simple. It works like a page builder, really. So yeah, lecture 1, just, yeah, let's choose. You can pick a template. Let's choose this one. Let's click save. Let's click on the lecture. And again, as you can see, it's built the same way as a page builder. You just click on the trash icon. You can drag and drop this stuff, right? Let's just do this. Let's just do that. I don't know, whatever your title is. And here you can click on it. You can do a direct link, which is an unlisted YouTube video, preferably. If it's a paid course, you don't want to have a public YouTube link, right? Let's drag my face here. And you also have the options, custom embed. Maybe a little bit, not super advanced, but I wouldn't mess with it if you're a newbie. And also you can upload a file over here. And let's click on video, and you can just upload it from your computer. If you just filmed it and it's on your computer, upload it on System.io, and it just works. And then below, yep, you can delete things, you can add things. Over here, you have the elements, you can drag them in, right? You can drag in a button, you can drag in another section. Oh, where did it go? Yeah, there we go. That's the new section. You can add in columns. Within columns, you can have text, headline text, whatever, right? Content box. This is all drag and drop, and you can just kind of click on it, edit. You can click on it. There's more options. You can edit colors and all that stuff. So just kind of play around with it. That's a whole different tutorial for like an hour, maybe even more. Go edit it once it's ready, save changes. Obviously, you can preview it here. And yeah, exit. And once you have the lecture ready, let's click on, not even click, hover. And then let's do activate. Confirm. That way it becomes public, because up until now it was hidden. Because let's say you have a course with like 5 modules and you want to create a 6th module, but while it's in draft, you don't want everyone to see. So by default, it's going to be in draft. And then once it's ready, you can publish it. Just like it works for, for emails, pages, and anything else you build on System.io. So just kind of make sure this is green in the end. Yeah, but you can add more modules as you go. Add a module. So module 2 would be something else, right? And under that, you can create 1, 2, 3, 4 lectures, and they will look something like this. If you preview, let's click on view. There will be several modules here. Where's my face? There we go. This is the mess I made. And over here, you can just kind of expand each module, and then you have whatever amount of lectures you need. I don't think there's a limit here. I've never seen a limit for a free account. Obviously, I never pushed the boundaries with like 1,000 modules, but yeah, I started out with a free account, never had problems. All right, let's go back. So this, basically, you build these out, and then once you go back, again, this is what I made this mistake fairly recently, to be honest. Sometimes it just happens. It's inactive still, right? I activated the modules, or rather the lectures, but I forgot to activate the whole course. It's the same principle. Hover over, activate. And now you have an active course. So now, once we have a course, we can set up a sales page, right? That's the next logical step. You see how there's like an order of things? First, you collect the lead. You don't go straight to the sales page, because first you want to collect the lead, right? So they're just kind of trying to make it like a logical chain of events. That usually how this works, as opposed to just diving in and going through these things one by one and just kind of tinkering. It's kind of hard to connect the dots. So yeah, sales page, funnels. You can either create a separate funnel that you can link to on a thank you page for the first funnel we created, or within that same funnel, we can just recreate the thank you page. We can do a sales page. So there's different ways to do it, but let's say we want to do a new one. Let's just delete one and do it from scratch. So you want to create a sales page. Again, this will not be a copywriting or a page design masterclass. I just want to show you the functionality, just so you know what's possible. So let's create a new funnel, a sales funnel. Sales funnel, some sort of the course you just created, you need a sales page for it. Pick a domain, and over here, it would be sell. And now the currency matters. Pick your currency. US dollar is most common. Usually if there's no specific audience, like specific country, then just do US dollar. Let's click save. And now let's go in, sales funnel. Same thing. You have these are really simple. These are like the order forms. So let's pick, I don't know. Let's preview template. This will, again, sales pages are usually like just like different angles you can try, and you kind of show, basically you try different things, and there's like copywriting involved and different graphic elements, maybe even videos. But this one, I'll just make it functional. So this is like a separate training. I might link to a video in the end, and also there will be another template, which will be a sales page template, where I'll give you more detail on how to set this up. That's, again, end of the video, everything, once we're done with this. But now, just functional. So let's pick this one. Here we have the sales page. You can go in and edit the fields you ask for. Obviously, there's you can change the image, all these drag and drop elements. This, for the most part, it stays the same. I don't think you can even change anything, but you can delete these things if you want. This one is probably not needed. You don't need a navigation bar on a sales page. You don't want people to be confused. Sales page should have just one goal, to just sell this specific thing. There shouldn't be like a check out my blog, check out my I don't know, my podcast, or whatever else you might put up here, like this about me section and all that stuff. You don't need it there. So you want to keep this clear. You just want the sales page. So once that's done, you have your sales page ready. Let's go back. And same thing for the thank you page, right? Thank you for registering. Thank you for purchasing, right? Expect an email from me. Once they purchase and it's connected to a course, they get an automatic email. It's like, hey, you got this course, which we will connect in a second. But yeah, here you can say just, hey, a big thank you for purchasing, right? Pick one of these. Again, let's select, let's go in, let's edit. Thank you. Here's everything you need to know. Yeah, you can also, instead of this, you can do like, if let's say you have a Facebook group, right? So you want to do, hey, you have several steps. First one, sign up for my Facebook group. Second one, go check your email. Within 5-10 minutes, you'll get an email from me where you'll get the course access details. You can do that on a thank you page, right? Really like, here's what you do next, just so there's no confusion. And also you can add your email address in case they have questions. So once that is done, again, no navigation bar. Although you can technically do it on a thank you page, but I wouldn't do it. Save changes, leave. So now let's go back to order form. We want to connect it to the course we just created, right? Because at this moment they purchase, they give you the money. Also, if you're a newbie, there will be like a section that will say you need to connect it to like a payment processor, which is like Stripe, PayPal, whatever. Just click on the button, do whatever it says. It's like you have to connect it to your free account. You need one of them. There's like a few options, but I would do Stripe. So you need to connect that here. Just so you can collect money, basically, right? And once you're able to collect money, you need to be able to deliver the product that we just created, the course. So that's going to be choose your offer type. Like I said before, you can do physical. Not going to focus on it in this one. We'll do digital product. What's the resource? Resource is course. This is the course. And you can do full access, partial access, or drip content. So full access, just give them the full course. Partial access is, let's say there's 8 modules, right? There's 8 modules, you give them access only to the first module. And the upsell would be like all 8 modules. So that's like an option as well. I've done that myself. This is really good if you can only do one course, right? In the free account. So you can have multiple modules under the course and you can still sell. You have different sales pages for different products, but you just sell different modules of the same course, which is still, completely you're capable of like staying within the limits of the one course. And you can do drip content, which is you can drip feed. Let's say you have a 12-week program. You don't want them to drop everything on their heads at once. You want to do like week by week. But that's like a whole different topic in itself. You can check my channel. I have a video on drip content as well. You can go check that out if you want to look into it more. But at the beginning, full access, simple as that. Save. Let's redo it. I think it glitched out. Let's delete. I think it glitched out because I messed about with the partial access. Let's do it now. Save. Yep, now it works. I just kind of deleted and inserted it in again. Price plans, you need to create a new one. So here you can choose from previous ones. If you don't, create a new one. So this will be how to create course. Something like this, These two will show up. One will show up on your sales page in the checkout form that you saw, the order form, and the other one will show up in the automated invoice that they receive, or a receipt rather. That's all automatically generated. You don't have to worry about it. You just need to make sure that it has the proper text here, and what it will show up, right? Yeah, the next one is this will show up in their bank account statement, I think. So digital course, whatever you want it to say. I think it was like 22 characters. So make sure it's short and sweet. Price plan type, one-time payment, subscription, payment plan. Again, we'll do one time, but subscription is just like an endless payments, like Netflix, right? You could do $10 a month, or payment plan is like installments of 3 payments of $197, right? Instead of one payment of $550. So we'll do one payment. In this case, it's a low ticket offer. We'll do 17. Save. Coupons, we can do coupons as well, but that's like an extra rabbit hole. Again, I have videos on that on my channel as well. You can go check it out afterwards. And that's it. Now it's connected to a course. You can do a test purchase. Just purchase it. You can refund it for yourself. If you want to do purchase the right way, like test purchase the right way with a coupon, you can create a 100% discount coupon over here. You can purchase it for free. That's another thing, another video on my channel. We're not going to expand on that now, but in this form, it's all functional, it's all set up. You can sell the course. So yeah, for these ones, I would also recommend testing it out because, you can be sending out an email to 1,000 people and nobody buys. there's something suspicious about it. Maybe it's just not the right product for them. But maybe, let's say 100 people landed on your sales page, nobody bought. There's a big chance that something is wrong with the page itself. Something wasn't set up properly. So it's always good to test it out first before actually the problem occurs, and then just kind of, you have to fix it. Then it's a little bit too late. Not everyone that wanted to buy will buy. So make sure to do the test purchase and make sure that everything works, that you receive the 2 emails that come with this, which are the automatic receipt and the automatic course access details. Those are generated by System.io. Again, as I said before, simple. You don't need anything to create anything specific for this. I mean, you can create a welcome email, another one, but not necessary. So this is like the very core. If you check my channel, you'll also see more videos on blogs, or in this case, I think I might have 1 or 2 videos on that. You can create just a basic website with like your homepage, the contact us, about us, missions, values, all that stuff, right? And also you can do a blog, which you can do just like a normal, do blog posts weekly, for example, right? This can be another way to expand your reach to your target audience organically for free. It takes time to build, but you can have a blog for free on System.io. But this is a whole tutorial for like half hour as well. But just so you know that there's a functionality over here. You can also create your link in bio pages, so you don't need Linktree or Standstore or whatever people use for it. If you go to funnels, let's delete this one. Let's delete. I'll just show you a quick one. Let's click create. Let's do custom link in bio. Let's say you have Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Save. Let's go in, and then let's add step. Link in bio. This is where you can link to all your stuff. So I would do like an info page. Info page. Let's just click whatever. Let's edit the page. This does not, and this will not look good the way I will create it, but essentially what you can do here is, let's just delete a couple of these elements. Obviously, all of you guys know what a link in bio page looks like, so I don't need to have like a really crazy visual representation, but obviously you would have like would have like a headline. You can obviously have like an image, and then you can do buttons over here. Button, button, button. You can add some headlines to those buttons as well. You can change the headline sizing, right? You can change the spacing over here. Just kind of, this is something that you need to tinker with yourself. This is not something that can be taught. You click on a button, there's spacing as well, font sizing, all that stuff, right? You can change this, change the button color as I mentioned before. Let's go yellow, and black text. Just kind of, let's say this is our brand. Let's click that, and no subtext. So this is where you can kind of build it all out yourself. This shouldn't take more than an hour. Really, really simple. Obviously, delete all these elements. And then we click save. We exit. And then you can edit the link here, the slug. This is the domain you chose when you were setting up this funnel or linking bio page. And here you can change the slug, link in bio. And then you can click here, you can copy the link to just paste it into your bio on Instagram, for example. Yeah, so there's that. You can get creative with the funnels. There's all kinds of things you can do. Over here, as I said before, physical products. Here you can see your transaction history. So your subscriptions, your active subscriptions, right? The 3 pricing models we just talked about on a sales page. You can see it here. Blogs, emails we covered, contacts, dashboard. There's going to be another one like an affiliate dashboard. If you actually promote System.io to other people, you'll have a dashboard where you can see how many people have signed up, how many are active paying customers through you for System. So that's like an extra source of revenue that you can do. You can set up your own affiliate campaigns. If we go back, let's go to funnels, sales funnel. And I think it was over here. It's been a while. Marketplace offer. Yes, you can set up your own affiliate marketplace offer. Then if you go to marketplace, you can see other people have their own products here on the System.io affiliate marketplace. You can, once you have your course, your sales page, everything, you can place it here, and you can have other people promote your product. So that's another thing you can do with System.io. There's so much, stuff you can do. And the glue that keeps it all together, I think this is the last thing I want to cover, maybe. Yeah, we'll see in a second. But here you have automations, which essentially you can do, you can do rules and workflows. Rules are, let's just do workflows. Yeah, let's just do rules. This will be the simplest way to explain. Let's just create a new one. So yeah, it's just there's a trigger, something happened, and an action is what happens after this trigger. So remember the automation where somebody signs up for your form through your form, they receive an email. So this is what it essentially is. Somebody gets tagged, or a tag gets removed, or somebody gets enrolled in a course, right? You can either send them an email or yeah, like if you want to give someone a free course, they sign up through a form, right? And then the action would be grant access to a course, enroll in course, right? So that's another way. Just you kind of have to scroll through these and see what for yourself, what kind of things you can do. Again, there's not a million. There's just kind of like the most important ones. Like a recent one that got added was if they click on a button within your email, a specific email, specific button, right? Then you can tag them, right? There's all these automations, and that's kind of like the glue that keeps all this together, right? You add the landing page, and you also need to deliver the freebie. That's what automations do. They kind of connect all this stuff together. Oh yeah, there's another one. There's communities. You can build communities, which I haven't done so myself, but this is kind of like a replacement for Facebook groups. So this is a more simple version. Maybe by the time you see this video, this is like a well built out community. For now, it's really simple. I wouldn't utilize it myself, but you can try it out. I don't know, maybe others have done it. Maybe it's really good for them. For me, it was a little too simple, but a community, a lot of people do like Facebook groups and stuff. This can be a replacement for that. So as you can see, we kind of scratch the surface. I just kind of blitzed you through some of the main things, but there's like a lot of stuff you can do, especially the websites. You can just build a free website on System. You don't need to like pay anything for this. And yeah, a couple other things, I guess, connect a custom domain and your own business email address. Those could be the only expenses, although not completely mandatory, but I would highly suggest it. There might be some hiccups in the future if you don't have your own custom domain. Some social media sites don't like that. The business email address, that might affect your deliverability of emails. If you use like a Gmail address, your emails might not hit their inbox. It just might think that you're spamming people, right? So it's not necessarily 100% guaranteed that will happen, but don't be surprised if it will, if you don't have your business email, like a professional one. But those two things combined shouldn't be more than a few dollars a month. So if that's the cost of a business, then I don't know, it's as cheap as it gets. It's impossibly cheap, basically. And then as you grow, then I started with a free account for System myself. Then I switched over to a webinar account, which is $47 a month. And now I have the unlimited one since, I don't know, like a few months in, I switched over to the unlimited because I build funnels for other people. So I needed a lot of slots. So it was out of necessity, but that only came after I made money on System. Then you can upgrade as opposed to the other way around. But yeah, this was a long one. This was probably one of the longest videos I've made so far. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe. That helps a lot. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers this year. I don't know how possible that is, but yeah, make sure if you appreciate it, if you want to see more videos from me, subscribe, bell icon. A lot more System.io and funnel building related stuff coming soon. And also make sure to check below, as I promised before, there should be templates for a landing page. Like the first thing I showed to generate leads, there should be a one-click download template that just gets added to your account, and then you can edit it to your specific needs. There's also a sales page template below. It's like a longer, remember I just did like the order form. So my example gives you like more like the pain points and kind of like outlining the whole product, and there's more, it will give you some good ideas. And also it comes with an explainer video on how to set it all up and how to edit it to your needs, to your course. So go check that out. There might be some more like an affiliate template, maybe. Just go check it out. There's a lot of cool free stuff below, and also a free sign up to System.io account. But if you haven't signed up yet, just pick one of the templates. If you don't have an account, that will be part of the process. It takes like an extra minute, right? As you claim the template, sign up for an account, you're in. You have your dashboard like this. No credit card, none of that stuff. But yeah, that's it for my ramble. Subscribe, get the templates. If you have any questions, comment below. And if you don't, then I will see you in the next video. Bye.